Hey everybody, welcome back. Week 4 of American Democracy. Can't believe it's almost halfway over. Well, after this week, we're over halfway over. So let's get into what we're going to be learning. Again, I feel like about 90% of you got this thing figured out. You're handling your stuff. It may not be on time, but you're getting it done by the end of the week. Again, this is kind of your last hurdle you got to get over before you get that diploma. So 4 weeks left. We got this. Okay. So let's look at what we're going to do. Again, if you're wondering where the weekly lesson plans, they're right at the top of the page. So that's the looks like this, weekly lesson plans. So today, or I guess this week, we're getting into a concept called federalism. So it's one of the key concepts of the U.S. Constitution. It's in Article 4. So we looked at the first 3 articles of the Constitution yesterday, or I guess last week, and these overarching principles that you guys did a good job with. This week, looking at federalism, it's that balance between the states and the federal government. So, when we were in class, I used to do this activity where I would talk about, what roles do your parents have and what roles do the kids have in a household. And there are certain things that, parents just take care of because they're the parents. They have more responsibility, they have more authority, but then there's a lot of things that the states figure out. And depending on how old you are, or I guess the kids figure out, I should say, and depending how old you are, you get more responsibility. So when we look at this dynamic of our country, and really if you're paying attention to the news, all this stuff with COVID and how states are doing different things, and some states are treated differently, and some states are, going this way versus that way, that is the idea of federalism. So again, I wish we were in class so we could really break this apart, but it is what it is. So let's look at what we're going to get into. Okay. So it's still in Unit 3. We will quiz on Unit 3 at the end of the week. So those of you that haven't done Unit 2 quiz, I usually zero out the quizzes once we do the next one. So make sure you handle that, sooner than later. Okay. So let's take a look at this. All right. So to get in, all right, the first thing is going to be federalism notes. Okay. Mr. Hoy and I split the class. Now it's going to get into Mr. Hoy. Doing the notes. So again, you'll see a different face, different voice, same material. So that's going to be for Monday. For Tuesday, there's an assignment, pretty basic, on just federalism basics. Okay, I put in there different options. Again, I don't know what technology you guys are using. So there's Google Doc, there's a PDF if you want to write on it, and there's a Word file. So it's all the same assignments. You don't have to do it 3 different times. Okay, so first day, Monday, getting into the notes. Tuesday, getting into the just the nuts and bolts of federalism. For Wednesday, and it's not labeled because it's a Google form, there's a quick Google form on the strengths of federalism and the weaknesses of federalism, which again, you see them played out right now with this COVID-19 pandemic. Okay, for Thursday, there's a bunch of review. Okay, so we're going to quiz on the Constitution and federalism in one quiz. So it's last week's material and this week's material. So on Thursday, there's some Quizlets, there's some Kahoots. Okay, and most of you, about 60% of you, are doing the Kahoots. That's great. Again, you can compete with each other, see what you know, see what you don't know. So all that stuff will give you a lot to do for Thursday, and then Friday, on the 15th, May 15th, the quiz on the Constitution and the on federalism will be open. So pretty straightforward week. Again, after this week, we have 3 weeks left. We'll get into the 3 branches and then civil liberties and rights that people have. Again, if you want to do a Zoom, let me know. I'm always willing to even a one-on-one Zoom. If you're like, yeah, I don't get federalism, let's Zoom. Send me a request if you want to do a Zoom. I'll log in. We can talk about it. Again, we're getting through this together. So let me know. Text, email. Any way I can help. See you guys.